What up, what up? Welcome back. I'm your host, B. Ryder, co-host
J. Bell,
and this is
Final Thoughts.
Today's topic, Corey Holcomb versus Donell Rawlings. Check it out.
You mild sauce, my nigga, mild. M-I-L-D. You catch up. You ain't hot sauce. Nobody agree? So I'm wrong. Okay, I can be wrong. I'm talking about, but we at the, what is this called? This is the Laugh Factory. We was at the Savoy, you wouldn't be able to be up here that long. The niggas be like, get your whole ass down, nigga.
I came up in the hardest rooms in Brooklyn.
And
you ain't never with them
You
rooms.
just yelling. Calm
Because
down.
I don't have a mic. I can talk to you straight up. You want to talk about it? You saying I'm mild. You saying I ain't come through the streets or the gutters is straight bull. And if you want to ask somebody, ask the mother that you know what I do.
In comedy, comedians nowadays, they're trying to sell controversy over comedy. I wasn't there to watch Corey. I had performed myself, and I was about to leave, and they announced that Corey's about to perform. And I know that he had said some ill things about Dave Chappelle. I know he said some ill things about some of the openers of Dave Chappelle. So I just sat there, wanted just to see what his take on what he felt about comedy or whatever. I sat there and I just waited. And then when he made the comment about that anybody that's done 3 movies in comedy has performed fellatio, I said, wait a minute, I've done 3 movies, right? And I've never been accused of that. And then I also fact-checked his IMDb, and Corey himself has done 4 movies, so I think he might be guilty of his own joke. It's unfortunate it came to this. Should I have yelled out at him? No.
All you people who didn't get the truth, here's the truth right here. On Everything I Love, the man was watching me do my thing on stage. His jealousy just bust out of him.
Well.
Boy, here we go.
Here we go.
Somebody got a lot to say. This is what you text me earlier. We in the comedian war arc.
Yeah.
This is where we are.
That's where we at.
This is where we at.
I mean, it doesn't matter which level you at, like top tier, mid tier, low tier, no tier. It's just if you
No tier. No tier.
if you a comedian, you just beefing. You just in constant beef.
Anybody could get it right now.
The 5th Ninja War is like
the great comedian war is upon us, and we are in the midst of it right now.
Yeah, we didn't ask to be here, but here we are.
I don't think anybody asked for this.
I did.
Nobody was like, you know, it'd be good if we did all 2024. You know, it'd be nice. So how did all of this begin? Of course, it all stemmed from the Cat Williams interview.
Yeah.
As all life spawns from the center of creation. All of this spawned from the Cat Williams interview. I think it was like Cat Williams made his comments about everybody.
Yeah.
And then Dave Chappelle kind of responded and was like, why he,
punching down on his own people.
Yeah.
Painting this ugly narrative.
Right.
You know, comedians and stuff like that.
Yeah, he said that. And then Corey Holcomb responded saying that Dave bombs a lot or isn't funny.
Yeah, he said that Dave Chappelle will go, I guess like large moments of time where there's just like no laughter, and I guess it's equated to bombing. I mean, that's normally what that is, but if you know Dave Chappelle and his like style,
right,
you'll know that he actually isn't bombing at all.
Yeah.
It's a made-up tale. It's a total fabrication.
He's literally taking you on a journey. It's a story that he's telling that has like little funny points in it somewhere sometimes, but it usually has an overarching theme to it and a greater point, and you just gotta go on a ride.
Yeah,
and that's just his style, and it's always interesting the way he manufactures his jokes and tell them, and to me it's art.
This is art.
It really, to me, it is the pinnacle of storytelling and comedian, being a comedian.
Yeah,
in the way that he does it, because nobody does it like he does. And you can't really judge Dave Chappelle's comedy in laughs per minute. Because if you do, you're gonna miss the point of his comedy,
right? Of
his story. It's not about how many laughs he can get in per end of sentence. It's about building a story, but that's a whole different thing, right?
Yeah, and you would think that somebody like Corey Holcomb, who's been in the game for like a couple of decades now,
would know that.
Yeah, he would know that. And yet here we are, listening to him sound like a hating ass.
Oh, whoa, nigga.
We didn't ask to be here, people.
No. Okay.
We did not. We did not. But here we are.
So Corey responded saying that Dave be bombing, he ain't funny, and then he went to the Laugh Factory, and of course we all know Donell Rawlings, who came up under Dave Chappelle and the Dave Chappelle show, Ashy Larry as some people know him. So he went up on stage, he did his set, and then he came off, and then Corey went up behind him. And I think what happened was Donell was about to leave, but then he realized that Corey was going on, and he heard some spicy rhetoric from Corey before, and so he decided to stay and hear what he had to say. And then Corey went up there and did his thing and started bad mouthing Donell Rawlings, and I guess
calling him mild.
Yeah, calling him mild, and
you're not basically you're not a good comedian.
Yeah,
and it's just like y'all are both at the Laugh Factory. You like relax,
dude. Calm down.
No, calm down, dude.
Everyone came to see all of you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right. I don't think he brought in any more people than Donell Rawlings.
Right.
But and then Donell Rawlings, of course, stood up and went off.
Yeah.
Called him out.
So now that we got that part down, how do you think that Donell handled the situation? You think he should have pulled up and was like, keep my name out your...
What, are we returning quick?
Keep my name out your mouth.
Will Smith style, Big Willie style. I honestly, I don't really mind how he took care of it. Honestly, now he could have, got with him in the back or after the fact and talked to him, whatnot, which would have been the more, I guess, gentlemanly thing to do, and I don't have a problem with that either.
Fuck him.
Tomato.
As long as it ain't a rotten tomato. But I don't have a problem with either way that he took care of it, because honestly, like, he, was talking smack about him and about his people earlier, and I understand you being like, yo, dude was talking crazy about one of my homies earlier. Let me just stick around and see what he says. And then when he go to talking wild about you, like, he literally called him like mild in his own set, and to me that's like one of the grimiest things.
Very disrespectful.
That was so disrespectful
to somebody. Like, once they get off the stage, you come up behind them. Like, just imagine that you did a performance and somebody comes up behind you after your performance and be like, hey, yo, that last performance was trash. That was garbage. And let me tell y'all why it's bad. And it seemed like the audience wasn't even on his side, because the audience
was like, I stand corrected.
Yeah,
they disagreed.
Boo!
Right.
They disagreed.
But that is a level of disrespect, like to come up behind your peer and to be like, yo, the person who came up before me wasn't good.
Right.
Personally.
And that's why I was for the ignorance. I was down for the ignorance, like the fingers in your forehead. Hey, pull up. I'm glad he pulled up.
Face on.
Bingo. Yahtzee.
I'm a beast. He said that with his core, like his the essence.
Everything within him. I'm a beast. That don't hurt me, dog. That's all I'm saying.
So I was all for the ignorance me. I was like, no, because that was in bad taste.
It was.
That was in bad taste. This is your like peer.
Yeah.
Who does that?
I did.
You have your whole set perform that. You don't have to, or if you do crowd work or whatever, cool. But you doing some like grimy stuff like that. Like then you did it when it seemed like you thought he was gone.
Yeah. You thought he left.
Yeah.
But he didn't. And that's why he stayed. So it all kind of made sense. So I understand why he popped off. You know, it's like that's
the Corey been doing this for a while, bro.
Yeah.
And it pisses me off because he's not a bad comedian.
No, he's funny.
Yeah, Corey is pretty funny. So he doesn't have to do this. So it just, you know, like Donell was like, you're a provocateur.
Yeah.
Cruel but good word use.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah. You like to incite people. I'm like, all right, let's go January 6th. Come through.
He wasn't wrong, though. He was not wrong. Because Corey has been doing this for a while. And the thing I don't like is that he's talented. So he doesn't have to do this, but he chooses to do this. He guises his incitement in truth telling, I should say, because he pretends like I'm just being real. I'm just being honest with y'all. So it's okay for me to bash my fellow comedian on stage after he just got off. And it's like, no, dude, there's also a level of appropriateness that you need in the way that you carry yourself too. Just because something is true doesn't mean that it's always appropriate.
I am the way your son don't need.
Like if your homeboy came to you and was like, hey, yo, I need $20 to help pay for these drinks tonight. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, all right, cool, I got you. And then y'all in front of a bunch of women. And then you walk up and you're like, hey, you still need that $20 tonight?
Nigga!
Oh man,
It's true, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it appropriate? No.
No.
It's not. I would label you a hating ass nigga.
You a weirdo.
Oh,
personally,
my God.
that's what I would say. So just because it's true doesn't mean it's always the right time. Yeah. So that was my issue with the whole thing.
Yeah, man. And like I said, he been doing this for a minute, and I really just want to know like what's the reason behind it, because you know he still has some sort of relevancy. Of course, he's not like a Cat Williams or a Kevin Hart level. You know what I'm saying? But we all still know who he is. Yeah. And it's just like, where is this coming from? What spirit is in you that's causing you to do this? Because it seemed like you don't give niggas their flowers. He just down to just bash, and talk bad about him. Like he was saying that the dude was ugly. You know how many times he said ugly, bro?
Should I keep going all day? I'm out.
He ugly.
You take a shot for every time you say ugly.
Your fucking liver would be a raisin in the sun. He just kept saying it. It's like, all right, God,
Are you done?
Stop.
And one of the issues I have with this is that his criticisms of people are unnecessary and they don't really mean anything. And it's to the point where why even say them? Like, he called Donell Rawlings comedy mild. Okay. What does that mean? Like, is that really an insult? Like, what are you trying to say?
You kind of funny.
Like, that's what it feels like you're saying, but you're saying his comedy is mild. Okay, does he still get laughs? Do people still come see him? Do he still make money? Does he still have an audience? Do these things not matter?
I think all of those answers are yes.
Yes. So what's the point of the critique of saying that, oh, he's mild? You've got you have Christian comics out there who are milder.
You have safe space comedy.
Yes.
That's a thing.
Like, you have comics who are more popular than both of y'all, who are mild comics. Jeff Foxworthy is a mild comic. He does not curse at all. He doesn't use any profanity, suggestive language, none of that. Jeff Foxworthy is a millionaire.
Money. Yeah.
He pulls in crowds of people. He's mild, yes, but that's not really it doesn't really mean anything because he's still successful.
Yeah.
So what are we saying? What does this mean? And that's why it comes off as hate, because what are you saying with this criticism? Just like calling him ugly. You ugly. Okay.
All right.
Is that all?
What that got to do with being a comedian?
Yes.
What got to do with his craft, the way he, tells his stories or tell his jokes or anything like that.
Yeah.
Like focus on something else, like something. I don't know.
Comedy, maybe.
Yeah. Just a thought.
Possibly. But the critiques are just like so unnecessary, and that's why it comes off as like you're a hater.
I hate you, I don't even know you, and I hate your guts.
Because who cares if his comedy is mild? He makes me laugh. Who cares if he's ugly? He makes me laugh. What are we doing? I just work here.
Yeah.
We didn't ask to be here.
Yeah. Here we are. Here we are.
You have any final thoughts on this one?
My final thoughts is just, I wish, and this to all of the comedians, I just want us to come together, all the unks and aunties and all that, and just have a ceasefire and start, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's try to work together and build together as opposed to engaging in this kind of, war, the comedic war that we have that's going on. I love comedy, I always will. And I like my comedy to punch a little hard, That's just my style, but I don't like to see, especially and then it's the black community, I happen to be black. So I do have an interest in the way we are handling this. And for us, like Corey, like, dude, you talented. There's no need to engage in this, and it's always against our own. And even if it was against other, just this, it's not necessary. Just perform comedy like you've been doing and make us laugh like you've been doing without punching down on your peers.
I like this guy.
Bars. Final thoughts is, the comedian war arc, I feel like, has only just begun.
It has begun.
It's
Here we
hear me now, quote me later. This is where we are right now. I don't know. I don't know how long this is gonna last. This civil war within comedy. It's entertaining from a drama perspective.
Yeah.
But I don't think that it's helping anything. I don't think that anyone is in a better position or is helping our culture reach new heights or anything like that. It's entertaining, but how long are we gonna let the entertainment blind us to the problems that it's causing? It stemmed from Club Shay Shay's interview. I hope that Club Shay Shay doesn't become just like a den of drama where people just come to air grievances without any kind of consideration for the other side. I hope that doesn't end up happening, but only time will tell. As far as Corey Holcomb, I've always thought the dude was funny. I kind of fell off of him when I saw that he was like being really messy and hurtful to people for no reason. And it seems like he's always calling somebody gay. Like everything, like all of his conspiracy theories in regards to people always end up with somebody being gay or people being gay. And it's like, why though? Why is that the thing? Like, it's like 2024. You think that people would be like okay with being gay or bisexual at least, but for some reason all of these issues is like somebody getting bent over in the boardroom, and it's like that's it. That's the heights of the conspiracy theory, huh? That's the peak of it right there. They're gay and they don't want nobody to know. And at some point it becomes kind of stale and boring, and it makes me feel like, well, you either don't like this person or you're jealous of this person and you're trying to get some kind of clout. So you're getting clout by inciting this drama. Certain levels of it I can respect and certain levels of it I can't. This is a level that I don't really respect. So that's my final thoughts on it.
Word.
Yeah. But trust and believe we'll be getting to the the core of this thing soon with Monique and her.
Yeah, Monique got so many different.
Yeah, it's a lot.
She's like the king, the conqueror of so many variants.
She
so many different timelines
so
that you gotta
go.
Yeah,
that she has gone through, and that's why we haven't covered it yet.
Right.
If y'all wonder why,
we kind of waiting to see how this play out a little bit, and then we're gonna kind of like condense it and cover it,
so we can have a full grasp of everything going
right
on. But it's a lot. It's a lot happening.
Yeah.
So we're trying to bide our time and wait for everything to kind of settle so we can see the full picture. But we will be getting to it, so don't worry about that. But thank y'all for tuning into our ramblings once again. I'm your host, B. Ryder, co-host
Ash Larry.
And this is
Final Thoughts. Bang bang. You got me. I had to get you back. Because I didn't think you was going to do that at the beginning, like Ash Larry.